I had played Uncharted 4, A Thief's End for the PS4. And I'm going to say something to you guys. Uncharted 4 is not just a great game, it's a phenomenon. And I'm not, call me fanboy or anything you ever want, but what I'm saying is be honest. This game is by far one of the best, if not one of the best games of all time. Not only on PS4, and maybe one of the best games in 2016. Yeah, this game is that good. So, I cannot really explain how amazing the game is. I have to show it to you guys in order to believe it why this game is amazing. So without any delays, let's get started. The story of the game begins years after the events of Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception. We follow Nathan Drake, a veteran adventurer and explorer who has retired alongside with his wife Elena, a journalist to a more normal life and taking up employment with a salvage company in New Orleans for his boss Jameson. Uncharted 4 introduces Sam Drake, Nate's brother who was presumed deceased. Drawn back into a life of adventure by his brother, Nate is aided by his long-term friend and fellow adventurer Victor Sully Soliman. Their journey to find and recover the long-lost treasure of pirate Henry Avery brings them into conflict with wealthy and dangerous Rafe Antler, his ally Nadine Rose, who runs the private mercenary group Shoreline, and drug lord Hector Alcazar. That's basically the plot of the game. The plot is really amazing. There is plenty of character development, the narrative is really strong, the story is full of suspense, and it has some nice twists that I did not expect to see from a Uncharted game. That is actually kinda very amazing, to be honest with you. And the ending of the game is amazing. It ends on a very good note and with no sequel begging. It's like it says that this is really the last game in the franchise. So we won't really focus on the next installment, if there's gonna be an installment. Unfortunately, Amy Hennig, the creator of the Uncharted trilogy and writer, had left to join the Visceral games. Thankfully, Neil Druckmann, the director and writer of The Last of Us, came in along with co-director Bruce Straley to direct the game. And Neil also wrote the story along with John Sear, and they did a phenomenal job. So let's talk about the graphics of the game. I need no words to describe how amazing they look. The details, the scenery, the characters, the enemies, the weapons, the explosion, the car, everything is amazing. You guys did a phenomenal job at creating maybe one of the most cinematic experience of all time. It's on PS4 no less. They did it, and the graphics are superior from the Order 8086, which has the best graphics, but the Uncharted 4 tops it. And it definitely shows that the developers have put really huge effort on the graphics, and I'm not gonna be surprised if they win an award in the Award Games 2016 for best looking game of all time in 2016. I'm not gonna be surprised. So let's see the evolution of the Uncharted through the graphics from the first game to the fourth one.
You devil.
What is it? Come on, hold it up.
No way. Deal was for a coffin. That's it.
Wait a minute. If my show hadn't have funded this expedition, you wouldn't have...
You got your story, lady.
Look, Mr. Drake, you signed a contract. I have a right...
Harry Flynn? Hey! What the hell are you doing here?
I'm looking for you, mate.
Uh-oh. Should I be flattered or worried?
Maybe a bit of both.
Come here.
That's right. Do you have it?
Let's see the money first.
Cutter. It's all there. Now let's see it.
And Mom is in hell because...
Nathan, come on. They're just saying it because it gets to you, all right? You just gotta learn to laugh it off.
You wouldn't.
Well, do as I say, not as I do. Here. You'll catch a cold.
So, what do you...
Also, after you beat the game, you can also unlock some features like making the game to look like a comic book and make the game look like 8-bit. Let's check out the 8-bit. LOL. It's quite amazing how the best graphics on a PS4 system looks like it 8-bit. That's hilarious. Uncharted 4 has also some Easter eggs, particularly a very nice Easter egg, one of their first games on the PlayStation. And the most famous mascot in its time, Crash Bandicoot. They just try to show us that look at us, look at how we evolve as a company. We start from this and we went to this, which is amazing. And it also kind of foreshadows something that I actually see on E3.
Yeah, that's right. No t-shirt tonight, but I'm proud to announce that we work with our partners at Activision, who are going to bring back the original Crash, Crash 2, and Crash Warped, fully remastered from the ground up for PlayStation 4.
Now let's talk about the gameplay. The gameplay is exactly like the previous game, but with some nice new features. For example, stealth elements are incorporated into the game, allowing the players to sneak up to enemies and kill them without being noticed. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Assassin's Creed series, especially where the icon shows up when they notice you or not, which is a very awesome feat. And when you go to a melee combat, they actually improve it and there's no quick time events and it feels more organic this way. In this game there's also an open world kind of a style in some stages, which Drake can control vehicles directly and he can get out anytime to search for treasure or go into the main plot, which is awesome. Very, very awesome to say the least. While the game is linear, environments feature multiple paths for the players to explore. Maps are significantly larger than the previous game in the franchise, with the explorable are being 10 times larger than the previous game. And of course the AI of the enemies is improved and they can respond to the player action more responsibly, coordinate tactics and cooperate with each other. And Drake's friend can also help Nathan Drake in the combat, but you can control them directly. A dialogue tree is introduced, though it does not affect the story progression. It's just there, just to see what Drake is going to say and how the other characters will react to it. It's just there. Now let's talk about the multiplayer. Players can play off obviously different characters in the series and are tasked to defeat their opponents. Treasure can be found in all maps, which can be used to persuade items and weapons. Multiplayer features mystical supernatural power-ups that boost players' ability. For example, the Wrath of El Dorado damages all opponents standing next to it, while the Sidamani Stone can heal both players and their teammates. Sidekicks are AI-controlled companions that can be summoned and assist players, etc., etc. So the multiplayer is amazing and very fun. The voice acting of the game is amazing, just like the previous games, and the soundtrack is awesome. So I think there is nothing really else to say about it, except that the bosses are awesome. So I think I said more than enough about the game, and thus we can go to my conclusion of this review. In conclusion to this review, Uncharted 4 is one of the best games on PS4. It has one of the best written stories of all time, one of the best graphics in the entire system on PlayStation 4. Nothing can top it so far. Well, maybe the next exclusive games on PS4, who knows? Only time will tell. It has the best voice acting. It has the best editing that it feels like it's actually the last game in the series and not just a sequel betting ending. It actually closed very nice. The graphics are amazing, the music is amazing, everything is perfect. So, my rating for this game is 10 out of 10. Play this game. You will not be disappointed. And if you haven't played Uncharted games at all, do not worry about it. You can buy the trilogy on the PlayStation 4. And you can also buy this game so that you can see Nathan Drake's journey from the beginning until the end. And so, since this is my review for this game, and I've reviewed my first game review on Uncharted 3, and I did a trilogy review for this series, let's have a memory lane right now, just to say goodbye to this beloved franchise. Sayonara, Uncharted series. You were definitely one of the best franchises of all time, and I will never forget you. So there's still gonna be a movie about Uncharted coming in June 13, 2017. Since, as we all know, that video game adaptation movies, how can I say, they're not doing very well at all, especially when the critics put a bad review on each video game movie. And if they screw up Uncharted movie, I'm going to do a personal review about it. And if they really fuck it up, this review is not gonna be just a review, it's gonna be a rant about it as well. So, I'm watching it. Remember that. So that's it, guys, for this video, and thanks for Dimosonic to say his opinion about this game, and thanks for watching this game review, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe to my channel, and have a good gaming.